Hi guys and welcome to another transformation episode with Pallavi, and today's episode will have lesser stitching and a lot more of creativity and brainstorming. As you know, I'll be transforming DMart clothes into clothes from some very popular fashion brands. I chose DMart for today's video because DMart is like everywhere, so all of you are already aware of the kind of fashion items that DMart has to offer. DMart has a huge section of affordable and fashionable items, and all the garments that I used for today's video are under rupees 300. Now the quality of the garments was my first priority, but I picked up very simple and plain items, and most importantly I picked up large sizes for all so that I can use up the extra fabric wherever I can. Now moving on to the actual content you guys are here for, the first item will be this polka dot paperback shorts from Zara. It costs rupees 2290, and what I got from DMart is this. This is a size L and the price is rupees 300 only. I had initially planned to add some pleats out of the extra fabric I get since this is a large size, but it actually fits me perfectly, so there's literally no chance I can add any alterations here. I wish I would have tried it on once. I could have got an XL size. I'll just paint on the polka dots instead, and since we're trying to imitate the Zara pants, they are not randomly placed. So I first started off by drawing straight lines with a scale. Well, this is not a scale, I realized I don't have one at home, but this cover worked just fine. Now we need crisscross lines, and the intersection of these would be the position where my polka dots would be present. I'm using a white fabric paint here, and I didn't have enough patience to draw the circles and then paint, so I continued painting freehand. There were so many times I had to redo the dots because they were either small or not white enough. Anyways, once everything was done, this is how the final shots came out. I love it now, but I would have loved it even more if I had enough fabric to add some pleats. But one thing I'd like to mention is the quality of the shorts. Though the price is very low, I can confidently say the fabric's quality was not compromised. I'm saying this because, as you can see, there's not even a single place where the paint seeped to the back of the material. It is a little stretchy and very comfortable. So the next thing that I'll be trying to recreate is this white shirt from Vero Moda. It costs 2499 rupees, and what I got from DMart is this. Thankfully this is a proper large size, so I can fit in the ruffles. The price of this shirt is rupees 200. It's a pure cotton material and I love the floral print on this. It has these cool pockets on both the sides, which I think I can fit on the final layer of the ruffles. So for the transformation, the sleeves have to be fixed. The original top has these cuffs, so I have to make it tighter and thicker here. The shirt is long enough so I can make it shorter and use the fabric to add the ruffles. So the first thing I did was rip open the sides. I opened it up to just a centimeter below the armhole, and then I cut this part off as straight as possible. Repeat the same on the other side. Now the front is short, so the back also has to be shortened. I followed this slit and cut the back as well from where the slit ended. To add a base for the ruffles, I'll add this white mesh kind of fabric. I used a thick material since the ruffles would become heavy and start hanging below. For the ruffles, I used regular pleats. If you've been following me for a while now, you will know my love for ruffles. That was one of the main reasons I selected this shirt. I wasn't sure of the length of each ruffle as yet, so I didn't cut it out till now. Now once I reached the end, I used the piece we cut from the back to continue the ruffles. I also made sure that the joints are hidden in the fold, so you can't make out that I've joined two cloth pieces in the ruffle. Now that I have all the ruffles pinned, I figured out the length and cut it out. And there you go, one layer is done. Remaining fabric from the front and the back was enough for one more layer. Now for the final layer, I just had this much remaining along with the pockets on it. This wasn't enough at all, but I didn't have many other options and I didn't know what to do. Then finally I decided to cut the piece in half and complete the final layer, but that meant removing my pockets. I compromised a bit here, and with a very heavy heart I removed the pockets, cut it in half and added the final layer of ruffles. Both the sides are done, and at this point I'm absolutely in love with the top. I quickly stitched up the ruffled piece back to the shirt and the top and at the sides. Post this, I tried it on, and the upper side here looked really dull, and I got a chance to add my pockets back in there. They had to be cut shorter because of the space restrictions, and then I stitched them up. Now the only thing remaining is the sleeves. First of all, I cut it short and use the fabric to add the cuffs. The problem here is I cannot use a machine because the sleeves are already stitched and my machine won't fit in that tiny little space. So I hand sewed it first, then opened up the sleeves, attached the cuffs, and then sewed them back on again. Now moving on to the final transformation, I got these palazzo pants for rupees 300 and I wanted to transform it into this dress from H&M. The cost of the dress is 4,499 rupees. The same print is obviously not possible to get, but I actually love this print more than the actual leaf print on the H&M dress. The pant fits me fine on the waist but was very loose at the bottom. Taking advantage of that, I cut out the excess fabric from the bottom for the top and the sleeves. I am using this as a reference to cut out the other side as well. Then I ripped open the edges from both these pieces. So I'll use this piece as the top. For that I'll attach it to the pant. For that I folded it in half to match the centers of both the top and the pant and then stitch them together. Now there is elastic on the waist, so I pull the elastic as I stitch through the top. This way the top easily blends with the pant and looks like one single piece. The back of the H&M dress has this pretty lace to tie up, so I left that open as of now. Coming to the sleeves, I cut the other piece of the fabric in half, so I get two long pieces, one for each sleeve. Back to ruffles, I added these pleats on one of the sleeves for the ruffles and then I'll simply attach it to the jumpsuit. Oh okay, before I proceed, the H&M piece is a dress but mine is sort of a jumpsuit. What I like most about the dress is the back and the sleeve, so I tried to replicate the exact same thing. Now I didn't have any more fabric left for the lace, so I used this blue fabric for that. I cut out two strips from this and attached it to the back. Once everything was done, this is how the dress looks. So when you tie the lace at the back, it gives you the V in the neck and you'll also get a slit near your waist similar to the H&M dress.